Let's go to users first. I'm not sure if that's where the information, yeah, okay. So the demographics, we want this chart, gender and age. See that we have 58% female and 39% male, which makes pretty good sense, I think. As you can see, I am sort of cutting off gender and age, and that's because I'm going to erase it anyway, so it's not such a big deal. So we take the screenshot of there. Then we come down to here, total tab views and external refers, and we want that as well. So we're going to take a picture of total tab views, and then we're going to take another screenshot. Oops, I forgot to do that. On these ones, we like to make the text a little bit bigger, and so we're going to size it up twice more than what it was originally. So if you were starting from scratch, it would be 4 sizes up. So we'll take a picture of total tab views and a picture of external refers. Go into the desktop and delete my first total tab views. So it's important to keep all of these in order so that when we go into Photoshop next, it's easy to just put them in order from overall all the way down to what we're going to end with, which would be YouTube. So let's reference our PDF again and see what we need next. So we got users, interactions, we got total tab views, external refers, and then we got this gender graphic. The last bit of information that we're going to get in this tutorial is from YouTube. So let's use Expose to go back into our browser, and we'll open a tab for YouTube, youtube.com, and we are going to log in as KNME. Well, we're already logged in here. I'll sign out just so that you can see how we go about doing that. Sign in. I'm going to press Command 0 just to make it the default size for now, and then we can resize it later. Excuse me. So we want our username is KNMEDOTORG, and then the password, if you are watching this, then you probably know it. So we're signed in. Close this ad, and then let's click this little nav button and scroll down to, I believe it's settings, and then on this top nav bar right here we want insight. It will load up our insights. Let's go here and change the date. We want June 1st on this one and June 30th on this one. You always got to make sure your dates match. I want June 1st. There we go. Location, I usually choose USA, and then let's go over here to under all videos, click views, and we want to show unique users also. Let's see here as we scroll back over here, this is the unique users, this is the overlay, and then this is the top videos, and so this is the first graphic we're going to grab. Let's size it up 2 sizes, 1, 2. Feature it in the frame, and maybe one more. Yeah, size it up 3 if your screen is big enough, which it should be if you're working on KNME computer. So there we go. We size it, or put it right in frame, and then we're going to take a screenshot of it. Great. Let's reference the PDF and see what we need to get next. We need demographics and gender, age demographics and gender demographics. So where do we get those? Let's scroll over here, demographics, and then they're right here. Gender and age. Uh-oh. I just accidentally took a screenshot of everything, which you do by, instead of hitting 4, hitting 3 in that same keyboard shortcut. So let's do it again. And we've got what we need. And let's reference the PDF one more time, and then this is the next graphic we're going to get. Links followed to this video, or to YouTube, this channel. And it is under, where is it under? Discovery. And there we go. In this case, we're barely going to be able to fit the whole thing on screen. So let's take our screenshot. Got everything I need. Let's reference this again. And then the last information we're going to get is the location of the player when viewed. And that is on here. You go to location of player when viewed, and we display this one as a line chart just so that they differentiate easier. Let's take our screenshot. You can see that most of our views come from the YouTube watch page, which is an interesting statistic. All right, so great. We have all of our information from last month's PDF. We're going to minimize this for the moment. And I'm going to go back through and just get all of my screens to the default size, which you do by hitting Command and 0. Command 0. So I'm done with the browser for now. I am going to hide that as well. And then you see these are all of the images that we have to work with. The next thing we want to do is we want to open Photoshop. They want me to repair my Photoshop, which I will do. So as Photoshop's starting, we can open up the Photoshop file that we use as a template. I will access this from my own directory, but you should have the file yourself. Project, Analytics, and Analytics PSD. Alright, so we see this gets opened. I'm going to make it bigger. And then, let's see here, go to the top. And this is how we start. So start with the header. The correct dates are already in there because I already did this last month, but if you were going to change it, you'd come down here to the type tool, and then you come up here and click in here, and then you can type and just change it to whatever you want to change it to, June, July. To get out of it, you scroll back over here to the pointer, and then it goes back to normal. So I'm going to minimize my header, and then the first thing we're going to do is do all of our site stuff. So you can see that I still have all of last month's information saved in here. Let's see here. Let's undo that for the moment. And then basically that's all you're going to do is we're going to open one image at a time. So open with, in this case, Photoshop. The image comes in. I'm going to just drop it into the Photoshop file, close out that image. It would be under header in this case, and I want to change it to overall. And then we're going to come in and size it. Click on this edge with holding down Shift as well, and then it gives you this look. And you hold down Shift and the left mouse button, you're going to scroll down, and it's going to allow you to resize the image. And so what we want is we want it to have a little bit of width on each side, but there we go. And that's about the size we want. And so the reason why we're putting this into Photoshop as instead of just exporting it from Google Analytics is because Photoshop allows us to make the exact image, the exact data that we want without having to have a lot of the Google information stuff included. So the first thing we're going to do is, in terms of manipulation, is come over to this eraser tool, and I need to make mine a default again. Let's see here, reset brushes. Okay, just get a brush, and we're going to go ahead and just take this off because we've already decided what we want it to be graphed as. This is information that the people who are getting this don't really need to have. We'll just confuse them. So we've erased that, and then the next thing we're going to do is get our next file, which is the all traffic. We're going to open it. It's open. Drop it into this file. Let's delete this one. And it's almost sized exactly what we want. Bring it down here. Go ahead and make it a little bit smaller just so that it fits in better. There we go. Drop it down a hair. So if we reference our PDF file, which is right here, you can see that we have all traffic sources sent. So you get the basic idea of what we're trying to do here. We just, all of the images that we took, we're going to drop into the file, and then we actually export 4 different images. So we're going to export this first one. So the K&Me Analytics report. So let's go over here, and I'll just use last month's since it's actually available. So we just get the site information all on. Scroll down, make sure it's all here, and then we go to Photoshop, File, Save for Web and Devices, and then click Save. And in this case, I'm just going to reference last month's project files just to for speed purposes. Analytics month, and then you can see I save one in here. It would be 01 knme.jpg, and then we'll save 02 bitly, 03 Facebook, 04 YouTube. So cancel just because we don't need to do that. So let's go in and let's assume that we've made all of the images the way that we want to make them. Let's get rid of this PDF. We'll open up in here in the Dropbox again. Project, Analytics, last month. And then you can see, so here's the K&Me Analytics data that we just exported out, and then we'll do the same thing for Bitly, and we'll export that out, and we'll put all of these 3 files together, 1, 2, 3, or 3 images together, excuse me, and export one for Bitly, and then for Facebook, we'll get all of the images that we took and we'll put them together, and then we'll do the same for YouTube. And then finally, in terms of putting it into a PDF, you get, let's see here, first we open Acrobat. Let's open that up. And then we want to combine files into PDF. And then you can either drag and drop, or you can click this little button, Add Files. So we'll do it this way for now. And we go into here, and we get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we just add them together. Click Add Files, Combine Files, and it will take all 4 images and it will make them into a PDF. So you scroll down and you can see there's all of the images all put together. And then you basically just name it 2011 06 June Analytics PDF, and then you go into your email client, add this as an attachment, and send it to, in this case it's Joan or Jason, or whoever needs to get it. And that is how we both gather and export, we'll gather, collect, and then finally export the analytics data for K&Me and Facebook, YouTube, and Bitly. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Josh or Jason and or Joan, and we will help you through it. Good luck.